So the crazy life of a creator. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video I want to take you guys behind the scenes, show you guys my workflow when it comes to batch creating and staying consistent as a creator. If you're someone who is busy, you're a mom, you have a 9-to-5, you're a student, it doesn't matter. In my previous video where I shared with you guys 7 YouTube growth strategies and tips when it comes to building a successful brand, especially as a creator, consistency is so important, but having a system that works and that helps you stay consistent is so important as well. So in this video, I'm showing you guys behind the scenes of basically how I stay consistent and how I batch film my content in a single day. Usually, I love to film like an entire week worth of content in a single day, so that way I have time and space to brainstorm new ideas, edit my work, and then optimize the content that I've uploaded. Today we are batch filming. I'm filming 4 videos, maybe even 5, and I'm taking you guys behind the scenes, showing you guys my workflow, step-by-step process, some raw clips, and I hope you guys enjoyed. But I'm also going to be sharing with you guys tips on the go as well. So let's get right into it. So like I said, it's important to have your creator system that is unique to you and works for you. So what works for me is a day before, sometimes days before my filming day, I usually have my content pre-planned, scripted or highlighted. I want to have a direction or a structure. Now with my content, what I like doing personally is creating a content flow. And what I mean by that is I like each content to naturally transition into the next. So that way it's easier for me to film, to plan, to position myself on that filming day, which is basically what I did here. I love to stick to what I know I can do based on the limited time that I have available. Now I'm a mom, so I do have a short window that I can have to myself to work before the kids come back home. So I love to always be realistic with myself and give myself goals without overwhelming myself. And when I say overwhelming myself, I don't want to give myself unrealistic goals or too much content to film, because when you're filming, sometimes if you're overwhelming yourself with a lot of content, you're doing too much, it shows off on the camera, because again, you're only human, your body would wear out, you get tired, you get fatigued. Like you can't be talking straight on for like 6 hours without getting overwhelmed and tired. And yeah, so that's something I do. I like to give myself realistic goals. I like to plan around that, and I like to structure it so that way whenever I'm ready to film, I'm ready to film. I treat each content like it is an independent project, and every project has a time frame when it will start and when it will end. And I do this to really discipline myself and to also give myself really like a good structure. When it comes to creating, I love to give myself timelines, right? I like to give myself like time blocks. I like to treat each content like it's a project. I want to know when it's going to start, and they want to know when it's going to end. So that way I'm not kind of like overlapping. That way I'm more structured and I'm able to do more without like spending a lot of time, which is why planning is so important for me. So typically I like to give myself at least an hour and a half or 2 hours for each content, depending on the nature of it. So next up, what I like to do is to set up my gear. Now this is dependent on where I'm filming. I like to set up based on the environment that I'm using. For instance, I'm using my living room right now. It took me over an hour to set here up because I literally had to move everything from my office down to here just so we can film, right? So that's something I'm gonna say. Know your background, know the set you're gonna have. If you're someone who has a fixed YouTube studio, office setup space, whatever it is, then that is amazing. But I wanted a bit of a change, flexibility, because now I'm in this space whereby like I'm exploring new content ideas, different backgrounds, different sets, and I'm letting myself get out of the limits that I had created, right? So when it comes to setting up for my batch content days, I usually have all my gears ready. And because I might be creating different types of content, for instance, a beauty content, the setup for beauty content might be different from a setup for fashion content, for instance, because the lenses will be different. For fashion content, you need a wider lens to get the full body length, and for beauty content, you need a tighter lens to get like an up close shot. Yeah, you need to factor in the kind of content you're filming and then provide gears to cater for that. If you're filming on your mobile phone, it's easy. You can change between the lenses you have on your mobile phone. For instance, I have the ultra wide, I have a zoom lens, and I have the mid shot lens. So you can play around with your mobile phone to get all that variations going on. Because you're also going to be filming bulk content, it means you're going to be filming long form content possibly, and you're probably going to be recording for hours. Memory cards are a must. Memory cards that have a large space, preferably around 256 gigabytes. This is what I use, and this is what I would advise. However, if you want something less, you can do the 128. Anything less than that is gonna waste your time. Microphones definitely are a must. Have the microphones handy, the ones you're gonna be using. For me, I have a wireless microphone, and I also have my podcast microphone. I do wanna put that into consideration as well. So have all your gears ready, set, planned, and yeah, you'll be good to go. Okay, before I even start filming, I love to make sure that I am well ready before I even hit the record button. And something I like to do is to have my lights like ready. I haven't set it up yet. Have my lights, have my camera, have my lenses, have all the things that I'm going to be needing. I have my lenses here, I have my microphone here, I have some extra SD cards, I have extra batteries right here for this camera. However, for my main camera, I will be using an AC adapter. It's connected already right here. Let me show you guys. So this is it. It's connected to the wall. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure that I have enough storage and have enough space in my memory card before I start filming. And for days like this where I'm filming like bulk content, I typically use a 256 gigabytes, and that's because I film in 4K. Most times I film for hours, so this can help me with that. This can film up to about 4-5 hours worth of content, which is amazing. I've given myself a time frame to film. I want to be done within 6 hours. I have a 6 hours filming window, so I need to film 4 videos within the 6 hours window. Compositioning for me is everything, so I need to figure out the best position for my camera right now. Okay, I think I like what this looks like. Let me quickly connect it to my desktop to make sure that it looks good as well. But I'm also gonna plug on my lights. I'm using 2 lights for this set. One directly faced at me, and the other one just kind of filling in like any shadows. I do have like a window over here. So this window is bringing in light, but there's no lights coming from this side. So this is gonna help like balance the light, and this is gonna be like the main light that I will be using. Ooh! It looks so good. I like it. I feel like what's missing, I'm missing like a lamp or a backlight. So I'm most likely gonna get one now. A little bit. So I'm going ahead to just set and prep for filming. I'm filming a makeup video first. So I'm making sure that I have everything layered down, everything I'm going to be needing to kind of make this look, create this look. So yeah, definitely plan out the backgrounds for your content. And if you're using the same background, then that is okay, because it just simplifies the whole process for you, as opposed to moving things around and changing and all that. These are like time wasters. But like me, I like to explore, so I don't mind wasting the time. So yeah, pick your background, pick the areas you want to be filming, the set you're going to be using, the backdrop whatever it is to kind of create the scene or the story you're telling. Okay, so I have 4 videos that I want to film today. So I do want to create like a bit of variety within that video. I don't want to feel stuck like I'm in a box basically. So right now I'm trying to figure out the background plan, and I think I have it nailed down. So for the makeup video, this is the position we're going to be using. We're going to be using this set, and then like after the makeup video, when we're doing like a sit down video, we're probably going to move the camera on to probably this set, right? So it's good to kind of maximize your space if you can. I can always I can also considering using this set. So for this video, because I'm creating like a lot of videos, I want to kind of play around with it, right? This 30 days has given me the room to like explore, try new things, think out of the box, film out of my office. So yeah. Okay, so the fun part, getting ready. For me, getting ready includes like shower, obviously, look good in general. And during my batch filming days, something that I do to kind of save me time is to kind of pre-select like some shirts, some dresses that I could use to film with. So I usually pick out my outfits, my hair, my accessories before I start filming. I usually pick out the outfits that I'll be using a day before or on that day that I'm going to be filming. So my hair, my outfits, and any accessories that I'm going to be using to create the content, right? Here we go. Look at this. I'm trying to create systems that actually works for me and that can be sustainable. If you're someone who just wants to stick to a brand, maybe like black shirts, white shirts, pink shirts throughout, amazing. It makes filming even easier, right? Something that I'm trying to take very serious this year when it comes to like creating content and batch creating is actually trying to look good, because most times you forget that like your content are like their campaigns, they're like campaign shoots, their project, their movies, right? So why not spend some time actually making sure that the main character looks like the main character? Be very intentional with it. Even though I'm spending one day to film 4 videos, I want to make it look and feel like I've spent maybe weeks filming it, right? So once you've sorted out everything, the last thing is to start filming. It is as easy as that. When you start filming, you always want to go back to the step 1, your plan, your script, and the structure. You want to spend less time doing more content as opposed to spending more time doing less content. So that's what I do, and that's what works for me during my filming days. And yeah, out the outfits, right? And sometimes I could use one outfit or use 2 outfits to create like 5 videos. But what I have right now are a couple of options I can alternate between to create my content. So I have about like 5 outfits here that I can pick from and change. Typically I just do like tops, shirts, because you guys never really see what's going down, right? And I like to do neutral makeup so that way I can easily switch it up. And another way that I switch it up is with my wigs, right? Accessorize, right? So I do have a couple of accessories on here. This is another light. I'm not going to be using this. But let me switch up my earrings because my hair is slick. I need something a bit bolder. Now I have like my stylist, my styling rack over there. So when I'm done with one video, I kind of know what to wear next, basically. And we're good. Hey loves, so we just finished the first video. I want to quickly go and change. I just grabbed something from there and I want to change and then we set up for filming. I'm giving myself like a good 15 to 30 minutes to do that. This is the current setup that we are having right now. I have my camera set up, just 2 lights. I think 1 will be fine. Actually, just 2 lights in front of me. 1 is okay, but yeah. And I have 1 behind me, and I have some ambient lights as well. I just turned on all the ambient lights at the back, so we're using the living room as the background. I got my chair from my office. If you guys are wondering why I'm panting like this, here's that. If you're wondering why I'm panting like this, is because I just ran upstairs 3 floors because I went back to my office to grab my podcast microphone and my side stool. So the crazy life of a creator. Whenever I'm doing a sit down on my chair, I like to use the side stool. Don't worry, I'm wearing shorts underneath, so I like to use this side stool to like hang my podcast microphone. And to be honest with you, I don't know why I did this, because there are other ones I could have used here. Use what you have in your home to create your set. So I'm just going to quickly set up my microphone. I'm going to rest for like 5 minutes. And okay, I'm not showing you guys. So I have my desktop like set up already. So with that, I can see exactly what my camera looks like. Let me quickly position my microphone, because this is going to be so important. I don't want to record and then realize that my audio was muted. So, and I think we look good. Hello, hey loves, welcome back. Yeah, the audio the audio levels are looking really good, so I'm happy with that. Let me do a visual check. I have my mouse, I'm just kind of controlling. Let me hit the record button right now. And hey loves, welcome back to the channel. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, just a 20 seconds test. Download this to my desktop and kind of see what the video looks like. If it needs a bit of adjusting, we can do that now, as opposed to wasting our time. Okay, so my kids are back. Yeah, so I want to quickly, I was able to film, I think 4 videos today. I filmed the get ready with me, I filmed this one, I filmed the haul, and I filmed a chit chat video. My brain is not working anymore. It is currently 6 o'clock. This is 5:59. The fun part is filming. The hard part is setting up. The hardest part of batch creating is cleaning up the mess and taking everything to where they belong. So now I have to clean up this mess. It's going to be a huge workout for me. So let's reset this setup. So we've come to an end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed the behind the scenes and all the tips I have shared with you guys. This is a real life creation process, and sometimes it's not perfect, sometimes it's perfect, sometimes it's spot on, but always have a structure or a framework that will guide you, so that way even if today is not perfect, the next filming day will be improved on. So yeah, the whole essence of this is to kind of give you an insight onto like ways on how you can improve on what your structure looks like, and also ways on how you can do more while spending less time. So I've spent today creating an entire week of content, and I don't have to worry about filming again for another week or another couple of days. So yeah, that's something to consider. And yeah, this just saves you stress. It makes you more consistent. If you're someone who uploads just once a week, you can film an entire month of content in a single day just by applying all these tips and strategies I had shared with you. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will implement some of the tips, some of the strategies, and apply that, and I hope that it helps you to become consistent and have an amazing system when it comes to creating content, right? So I will see you in the next one. Till then, make sure you stay fabulous, make sure you stay blessed, and make sure you stay creating consistently. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.